are here at Foodwise's Ferry Plaza Farmers Market. It's a bustling Saturday in San Francisco. This is one of my favorite markets, and I'm here with Executive Director Christine Farren, responsible for much of this.
It's a team effort, my friend.
Okay, I bet, because this is huge.
Yes.
This is one of my favorite markets. It's huge, front and back. So we're about to do a market walk, and you can tell me all about it.
I have a feeling you know a lot about it already.
I think I do, but they don't, so we're going to do it anyway.
Yes, sounds great.
Okay, so this is one of my favorite stands when I come here. This is one that if the line isn't too long, I always try to hit up. They have amazing porchetta sandwiches. It kind of rotating on the spit in the back, all the herbs in the middle, the crispy skin.
Where to go. Yes.
I know where to go. The line is not too bad right now, but I have seen it stretch all the way down the block.
Sometimes 50, 60 people in line. Yeah, it's a bucket list item. The Roly Roti stand is, they bring the party, right? Like you can hear the beats. They make standing in line fun.
They do.
And then you can watch them prepare everything, chop up that porchetta, you watch it rolling on the rotisserie. It's a whole experience, right? And then,
a whole experience.
And the food is phenomenal.
It is. I've had this sandwich. It's actually very good.
Yes, it's delicious.
Yes. Good sister, how are you?
Good to meet you.
Yes, all right. So we're here at Mango Say Mango. You and me have been IG friends for a minute.
We have.
And I've been looking at these mango noodles. Now I'm like, what is a mango noodle?
So it's basically gonna be like a fresh raw mango that I spiralize and just add in like a ton of seasonings, fresh squeezed lime juice, hot sauce, condensed coconut milk, black pepper.
So good.
Yeah, if you want me to get started, I can get your order to come up.
Yes.
If you want to come inside and like get some food.
Oh yeah, let's do that.
Okay. So this is gonna be some fresh pieces of mango, some lime. I just add that to the bottom. All right, so I start off with some fresh squeezed lime juice. We go through about 200 to 300 mangoes a week, anywhere from 200 to 250 limes a week. All right, so I got a homemade hot sauce going. We got some condensed coconut milk. That kind of is gonna pull everything together for a savory kick. We got some chili powder. We got your black pepper. All right, and then we have my homemade personal mix of garlic, onion, cilantro, and parsley. This is gonna be all the flavor that you taste. And then we're gonna top it off with a little shake of tahini. And then I just kind of give it like a nice massage going, get all of those flavors mixed up and mixed together. And then I'm just gonna top it off with some lime wedges. And we're gonna put a fork in this because it's done. All right, Kaja, you're gonna have to let me know what you think.
This looks amazing. I see all the spices in the bottom. Let me get into this without dropping the limes. That's good. 10 out of 10. It's tart. It's citrusy. You have the sweetness from the mango. You have all the spice of the chili. You got the juice at the bottom, so if you want to do a sip, you can. I'm not, because I'll probably be wearing it, but this is really good.
All right, so what do you want to know? There's
All right.
so much to share.
Okay, so this is a huge undertaking. By the time I pulled up here at 9 a.m., this was already well in motion. What time does this all get started?
Well, our market operations team shows up about 4:30 in the morning, and farmers start strolling in around 5. Official market hours are 8 a.m., but some folks come earlier, and as you can see, you know, it's bustling, right? There are over 90 different businesses that are, farmers are from all over California. The food business tends to be a little bit more local to Bay Area. It's a production, but we've been doing it for 32 years, so I kind of think we have our systems down.
This is a production for sure. Yes. So as long as it takes to set up, how long does it take to break down?
It's faster breaking down. The market closes at 2. We're out of here by 3:30. But you know, it's a public space. It's a really dynamic building. It's a historic building, right?
Yes.
The building's been around for 125 years. A BART tube runs underneath us. It's a very much a public space. This is for the people.
Yes, and the people are definitely here. Now here's a polarizing question for you.
You can ask it.
Do you have a favorite prepared food stand in the market? I know it's hard because it's so many.
Well, I will say I have a Happy Little Rut Primavera's stand and their chilaquiles. Sorry.
The best chilaquiles I have ever had.
You just have to say it.
Okay, so we talked up chilaquiles, so now we have to get some. So
I'm hungry, I'm sorry.
Hey, it's not a bad thing to have. So we're in the chilaquiles line, but you were just kind of telling me some of the highlights of some of the vendors. Like we have oysters back here. I didn't know that oysters clean the water.
Yes, yeah, they're a bivalve. They, in the bay, as they're growing, they're filtering the water, so they're really important for kind of a healthy bay ecosystem. And in fact, where the Tamales Bay is just north of us, there's a lot of farmland, and so they have to actually work in cooperation with the farmers, so there isn't a lot of runoff of pesticides or fertilizers into the water, because then that would prevent them from being able to harvest their oysters. So they have this very cooperative agreement with the farmers. So you don't even realize that, like, you're eating oysters, they're delicious. The oysters are cleaning the water, and because they're in cooperation with the farms nearby, those farmers are farming better.
You are engaging in sustainable practices just by eating.
Just by slurping down that oyster.
Yes. We've got the famed plate of chilaquiles.
The breakfast in question. I gotta get the avocado bite.
I gotta get the egg bites.
All right. Cheers.
Cheers.
I'm gonna go put some salsa on it in a minute. So good.
I need a chip. I love that the chips are not totally soggy. They still kind of have some crunch to them.
They do. You can even hear the crunch. So good. Consistently good.
Always good. It's bright. Not too spicy, but just enough. The beans are kind of muted, so the sauce just turns it up a little bit. I'm here for it. It's very good, very good. But it's always good. I have literally gotten up on a Saturday morning and got on the ferry and came here, got chilaquiles, and got back on the ferry and went back to Oakland. It's that good.
So it was a setup when you were asking me what my favorite breakfast was.
I had no idea, y'all, she was gonna say chilaquiles. So she's a woman after my own heart, because they're good.
They're really good.
Yeah. How do you maintain sourcing relationships that come from, all around the world?
The farmers who are growing for farmers markets are really growing for peak flavor and for interesting varieties, right? Because that's what the customer wants, what's new and different and unique. So everything that's in this market is grown if you're buying a fresh produce item, it's all grown in California.
I didn't know that.
That is not a limitation for us because we have so many different growing regions. If you go to New York, those farmers markets can pull from Pennsylvania or New Jersey, or they have a wider region.
Yeah.
In California, our state said, California only. But that is not a limitation because we have the Central Valley. It has high heat and a lot of cold. The trees that grow there need that. So when you've got your stone fruits like your peaches and nectarines, they actually need in the wintertime to go dormant. They need those cold chill hours are called. And then they will come out in the spring and summer and make these beautiful fruits that we enjoy because they need the high temperatures. However, the coastal foggy climate loves a strawberry. Right?
We got a little bit of everything here.
Right, we have a lot of everything, and that's why this market and California in general has such a wealth of produce and varieties.
Yeah, so you get like the best of, I was going to say both worlds, but you get the best of many worlds.
Yes, you do.
Because you get that global influence even though everything is coming from right here in the state of California.
Yes.
Look, we're recording for the podcast. Good to see you.
Good to see you
Yes.
too.
Okay, so tell us a little bit about what this stand offers. I know, but tell them.
Yeah, so I work with Chef Sarah Germany, and we make hot sauces, barbecue sauces, and pickles. We work with 4 different school farms in the East Bay, and we take their excess produce that is going to go to waste but still otherwise good to use, and we turn it into sauce.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Someone told me like a saying their grandmother had, eat what you can and can what you can't.
Yeah.
Which I like that.
Yeah.
I said, oh, okay.
Saving food.
I'm not doing it yet, but I like the theory.
Well, that's what we're here for.
Okay. What do you have that I could try today?
Well, let's see what's new since the last time I saw you.
I have this, the burnt beef bourbon barbecue sauce. I actually have this.
This is going to be citrus, carrot, scotch bonnet, habanero based. It's going to be a really fun, bright flavor because we got a bunch of oranges from the winter orange season.
This is good. It's not as spicy as it looks.
It's not yet.
It's not. but it does have a nice little like warming sensation in the background. I could definitely see this like on avocado toast. I could see me frying an egg in this.
All right, now this is gonna be a different flavor profile. This is our roasted tomato and marigold jam. So it's gonna be a savory jam. I like to think of it as like an elevated tomato ketchup.
Oh, that is good. This would be good like on a hot link.
Yep.
A nice charred hot dog. This is good. Marigold as in the flour?
As in the flour.
Oh, nice. Is that the essence or is the actual flour part of the jam?
The actual flour is part of the jam.
Nice. I love that.
So we try to reduce as much waste as possible. So we're putting flours in there. If it's edible stem, we'll put it in there. So one of our chow chows last year was collard green stems.
Okay.
So yeah, we're trying to reduce as much food waste as we can.
Oh, you are definitely a canning. All right. Got it.
Yeah.
Okay, so we made a stop now at Rise Up Bakery. If you're here in the Bay, you know Rise Up. They have grown exponentially since the pandemic. Shout out to Ezekwe, founder and owner. They're at all the farmers market. They do really good artisanal sourdough loaves. But what I love, and you were just highlighting to me, is that Foodwise gives all of the vendors signage where you can find out information about the business. There's a QR code. Tell me what people should be using to find out about vendors as they're shopping around.
Well, there's every business here has a story to tell, right? They all have a passion, why they started, where they came from, who they're employing, how big is their business, and we really feel like telling those stories is a great way to get better connected. And so, but there's too many stories, right? There's 100 stories in this market. So if you love someone in particular and you want to learn more about them or you're curious, we make these signs so that you can scan it and then go onto a website. So we have a profile on our website of every business.
If they were out of something and they wanted to order, or they wanted to find out where else are you at when you're not here on Saturdays.
Yep.
This is where you would find out.
Right. For some businesses, their only web presence is our website, but then for many others, this is the gateway. Like then Rise Up has their own website. You can find out where they're delivering their bread, where you can buy it at a retail location if you can't come to the market.
Okay.
And so we kind of
connect the dots.
And Z, like you said, is a wonderful person, and his story is phenomenal. And the love you feel when you buy their bread is great.
All the time.
Yeah.
Hey, Zeke, right? This is a really good loaf of bread. If you're looking for a good loaf to buy, this masala loaf is good. It's great for avocado toast with a fried egg and some chili oil. Treat yourself. Don't cheat yourself.
Every month we feature a different produce item.
Okay.
Like so with berries is May. So there'll be a new recipe, a different way to taste and understand berries, or even understand that there's 7 different varieties of berries in our farmers market.
Okay, so this is Foodwise's like specialty area,
Yes.
educational area. I see a screen there that's kind of giving people information on what to do with the ingredients.
Yep, and then also a little survey of like, did you know this before? How often do you come to the market? It helps us understand who is coming by to taste things. So there's free samples every time, and then behind it is a cooking demo. So we have a local chef come in. I'm not sure who is on today. There's always someone interesting. So there's just so much here. You can learn how to cook from watching the demos. You can taste something new. The goal being that you're not just coming to buy what you need and get in and be in your rut, but you're trying something new. You're learning, you're engaging, and you're connecting to people.
You're in the mix. Don't let not knowing how to cook or maybe being new to cooking discourage you from coming out here and trying things, because y'all have all the resources to make people feel really comfortable with this food.
Wherever you are, we meet you where you are, and we'll help you kind of move in a little bit. Talk to your farmer. They have great recipe ideas. It's in their best interest to teach you how to cook something so they can sell it more.
That's right. They want you cooking.
Yes.
And then I love that you have the Veggie Valet, which is an amazing name where, like, if you have your arms full of things, like I often do when I come here, today it was my coat. I was able to just park my things there and have them hold on to it while I walk around and have the time of my life.
Yes.
Yes.
Great. We have to offer customer service benefits here because it's not the convenient way to shop, right? The convenient way to shop, if you're just going for conveniences, you go online, you order everything, it gets dropped to your house.
Yes.
That is soulless to me.
Yes.
You are not connecting to people. You are disconnected entirely from the seasons. This is not easy, not convenient. You got to bring cash. You got to bring your bags. You're walking around. You will leave with a smile on your face.
I'm smiling now and I'm not even leaving yet.
You don't want to leave.
I don't want to leave. Christine, you were talking to me about the Green Cart program where chefs from some of your favorite restaurants in the Bay Area, specifically San Francisco, come here to source ingredients,
Yes.
which is very important because why not shop in your own backyard, number one.
Right.
But then also talk about like some of those premium features that they get by being able to come and shop here.
Well, we have a whole program dedicated to supporting chefs. They get to park, have a special permit to park close by. They get to use carts, and then we send a dedicated newsletter to them. And chefs are really important for this farmers market because they're buying in larger quantity, and they're going to come whether it's raining or sunny out. And they also get a chance to really talk with each other. The chefs in this culinary community are very resource sharing, information sharing. They're not like my intellectual property, I'm not going to tell you what I'm doing. I watch them connect with each other all the time. This is their Saturday morning time when they are in community and get to see one another. The chefs are walking around, they're getting to taste what they buy before they buy it. They're looking for what is brand new in the market this week to go onto their menu.
Yes.
Right. The easiest thing to do would be to call a wholesale terminal, place your order, and have them bring
Ship
it to you.
Yeah.
Drop it off at your restaurant. And many of them do that as a part of their mix. This decision to show up, get a cart, walk around to each individual farm, buy everything individually and taste it takes more time, more intention, but it shows up in their menu because it's just phenomenal what
Yeah,
they do.
that's one thing I love about the dining environment in California is it's so seasonally relevant.
Yes.
So they're coming in, they're really picking, they're taking their time
Yep.
to curate menus that really reflect the season that we're in. So
Yep, if you see those carts piled high, you can sometimes see the table, a rich table. So they're shopping for a rich table.
nice. So this is really, you know, yes, it's a farmer's market, and yes, for those of us that are lucky enough to live here, we can just like pull up out any given weekend.
Sure.
But this is such a destination to me for so many different reasons. I always have to remind myself that people have traveled specifically to come and experience this for reasons just like what you said.
Yes, that it's about a movement, right? Where
Yes.
it's a movement for food that is healthier for you, healthier for the planet, and is centered and based in the community, right? Like when you shop at a farmer's market, your dollar stays in the local economy. It's not getting out to a corporate shareholder.
Yeah.
It is your money travels farther. It matters more when you're shopping at a market. So that feeling that you have where you just know there's a there, and there's a feeling and a spirit there, it's all these different elements that kind of come together.
I love it. Sustainability, mission focus,
Yes.
good chilaquiles. If you're not coming to the farmers market,
Hugs with your neighbors. that you
Foodwise
see.
Farmers Market here in San Francisco at the Ferry Building, you need to. Thank you so much for walking through the market with me. We're going to go upstairs now and do our interview, but for you,
Truly a pleasure.
absolutely, for all of you who are watching this, if you don't live in the Bay, make sure you add this to your must-see stops when you come to the Bay Area. And if you live in the Bay, for goodness sakes, get on the ferry, swipe your Clipper card, you can pay on the boat, and come over and check out the Ferry Building. You also have markets on Tuesdays and Thursdays, even though it's a scaled-down version of
Yes.
this.
Yeah, we're only in the back on Saturdays, and then we're also in the Mission District. So we're on 22nd and Bartlett, in between Valencia and Mission on Thursday afternoons.
Okay, well, there it
Yeah.
is. Come check out the market. We're going to go do our interview.
Okay.
Happy Saturday.